Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I typically film, all right? But I feel like it will be very informational for you guys out there who haven't purchased a handgun or looking for handguns to purchase, especially for the first time. So today I will be reviewing the SCCY CPX-2. It is a 9mm handgun, and let's just get into it. So here we go. First, I want you guys to know that this is an empty magazine. So don't be worried. You know what I'm saying? I may look a little negligent with my behaviors with it, but it is unloaded. Now we can get into the review. So first, the most important thing about this video, you guys who probably have yet to purchase your first firearm and looking into it, price. The price of this handgun is $259.99. That is what I got it for retail, plus taxes, of course. But $259.99, if this is your first purchase, you cannot beat it. All right. With me, I wanted the Taurus G2C, but they are extremely hard to find. And it was like I had to settle. But, you know, I probably ended up lucking up by getting a very good quality firearm in the long term. So, I mean, I'm not really too much worried about it. I will eventually go back to get the Taurus G2C whenever, you know what I'm saying, they actually stay in stock long enough for me to be able to get one. But the Taurus G2C is actually $279.99. So this is $20 cheaper if you get this one. All right, so I mean, that's just a heads up. Regardless, they're both on $300, but this video is about the SCCY. So we're going to continue talking about the SCCY. I have a list of a lot of stuff to go over. I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible, but also give you as much information as possible, because whenever you guys go in the store, I want you to know almost every single last thing about this. So that's one less firearm that you would have to learn about whenever you do go into the store and you see multiple options. All right, so for $259.99, you're going to get this firearm, you're going to get 2 magazines, you're going to get 2 coupons for armor lasers, and you're going to get the child lock, and of course you're going to get your manual. Always look at your manual. It will teach you some things. Like with me, I just don't feel right not checking out the manual. You know what I'm saying? It may teach you something that you just didn't know about, especially with your firearm. You kind of want to know these things like inside and out. You want to know this like the back of your hand, because this is your firearm. Your life is dependent on it. You need to know as much information on it as possible. All right, but let's keep on moving. All right, it's a 3.1-inch barrel. It's 5.7 inches overall. It's 15 ounces. So yes, it is very concealable. I honestly tucked this in my shorts, and honestly, the only thing that you could see poking out is this right here, but barely. And I mean, it's not poking out to the point to where somebody would look at it and be like, he has a gun on him. It didn't even, it's not that bad. You could just barely see the bulge. I mean, you know, I'm going to get a holster and all of that stuff, which will, of course, help. This was literally just putting it in my shorts. I literally just put it in my shorts, and I looked in the mirror, and I mean, it wasn't that bad. So, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing that. But if you don't have a holster right now, you tie your drawstring up, you can still conceal carry this without a problem. Now, first time buyers, I know you guys probably looked on it and saw and like, it does not have a manual safety. Does it have an internal safety? It does not have a manual safety on it. All right, it does not have a manual safety. If you do want a manual safety, if that is a deal breaker, look into the CPX-1 and look into the CPX-4. CPX-1 and 2 are 9mm. CPX-3 and 4 are 380. The manual safety is ambidextrous, so I mean, you know, it will work for regardless of what hand you are. It doesn't matter. So that is a bright side on it. I also forgot to mention, now when it does come down to the CPX-2, if you get it bare bone, nothing on it, it will be $259 or around that ballpark, depends on where you shop at. Now, some CPX-2s you'll see in the case, they will have an optic on them. All right, with the optic, it'll knock it up to 350 range. So, I mean, if you just need an optic on it already fresh out of the box, you'll have to up like 350, or I think it was like 359 or 369, which is a big jump just for a little optic. But I mean, hey, it is a single stack magazine. It holds Hey, relax. The mail guy ended up knocking on the door, so I had to handle that. But all right, back into it. Now, these overall hold 11, but that is one in the head. The magazines that you will be receiving are 2 10-round magazines, and they do have the little pinky, I call them pinky mags. because honestly, without this type of magazine, if your hands are anywhere the size of mine, your pinky's gonna come straight over the bottom. Like, it's not even, like, it doesn't scrape it will literally go straight over. All right, so you need these if you have decent sized hands like me. This is it in my hand. All right, that pinky mag honestly saves this. It's the only reason why I got it. If it did not have this pinky mag, I wouldn't have even purchased it, wouldn't even thought about it. I would have kept browsing. All right, but it does have the pinky mag, which saves this. All right, my index finger is almost on the end of the barrel. I mean, you know, I'm not really too much worried about that. It is subcompact, and I did want something that was super concealable. I mean, that's the reason why I got it. It's going to be for my everyday carry, so of course I need something that is very concealable. I'm not really an open carry kind of guy. I feel like I feel kind of douchey, you know what I'm saying, being an open carry guy. So I'd rather it would fit me more to just do concealed, you know what I'm saying. But that's just me personally. If you guys love the open carry, that's you guys. But just me, I personally don't like it. I don't like the attention as well. But back into the magazine. So you get two 10-round magazines. I mean, I'm gonna hold it in my hand so you can see exactly the size. I'm gonna hold it like that, so you can see. So my hands are pretty decent size, but with that pinky mag, like, it's firm grip. The grip on it is actually pretty decent. So I mean, I don't see myself putting on some grip overlays. I may do it. It just depends. After I get some range time, I'll figure that out. Now, if you're looking for something that's a little bit on the cuter side, you can get this in various colors, all of the models. All right, so this right here is olive drab. I consider it olive drab. I don't know. I'm border colorblind, so don't just judge my eyes. But I did get confirmation from my girlfriend that it is like an olive color. But you can get these in light blue. It's like a teal or turquoise type blue. You can get it in pink, purple, and you can get the lower receiver in black and, of course, olive. You just want an all black, you will have to get the CPX-1 or the CPX-3. The CPX-3 is 380 and the CPX-1 is 9mm. So, you know, they do offer an all black model only for one, you know, caliber, you know what I'm saying? But all of those, typically you can find them in just various colors. So if you look for something cute, I mean, you know, it's a lot of stuff out there. You know, they come in a lot of different colors. There may be even more colors than the ones that I named. You might find something like orange or something. Yeah, you just don't know. It's so much. It was so many models. Like when I went, I know I saw a purple and a pink one and the blue one. But you know, online you may find one that's in a wild color. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for something cute, there you go. When it comes down to just customizing it, you know, with the Glock, you can change almost any single last thing on a Glock. This right here, no, that is not going to happen. But again, you can slap some grip overlays on there. You can slap a laser on there. You can slap an optic on there if yours doesn't already come out with an optic. And honestly, I think you can change the trigger, which is what I'm about to get into briefly. All right, you're not just going to be able to just straight up customize it from, you know, head to toe. It's not going to happen. But you could do a little something and make it more you if you're that type of person. But on to the trigger, which is, I mean, it's a big thing because you do have to shoot this. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. Again, the mag is empty. You can dry fire this over and over and it will reset. But one, it's a heavy trigger, and two, you have to go a long ways to pull it back, bro. Like, to reach the break point, you gotta go a while. Like, I was laying in bed last night and I was like, dang, bro, like, will it ever just go all the way back? But like, as you can see where it is now. And like, so the trigger is not the best. Now, if you're looking for a trigger, one of the best triggers in the game, look at a Janix or Canix, however you want to pronounce it. They have some of the best triggers in the game. So many people have told me that. I've saw so many reviews on it. You know what I'm saying? Canix itself may not be just top tier, but when it comes down to that trigger, they hands down have the best triggers in the game. But when you spend $259 on a handgun, you cannot just expect everything to just be perfect. All right, it's $259. They didn't put that much work and blueprinting into it, you know what I'm saying? So look, If you just want one of the best triggers in the game, you will of course have to shed a little bit more than $300. Just a little bit. Canics really aren't that high. Some can be, but beginner like 1 series with a TP9 is roughly like $299 to $319, $329 range. So I mean, if you want to do that, boom, Canics is there. Then on to the last point, which is reliability. Now, I want you guys to know that I have yet to shoot this. I will be getting some range time very soon, so I will be doing a totally separate video on reliability. I will be going in there with my little tablet and I'm gonna write down if I have a, you know, failure to feed or just a malfunction, a jam, anything. Like, I'm gonna write it down at exactly which round it is, and I'm gonna see how many rounds I go through, and I guess we'll slap a little percentage on it just so you guys can, you know what I'm saying, know a little something more in particular. But I mean, reliability from what I've seen through forums and through other YouTubers and just doing research, I've only seen one person say it had a failure. Everyone else has said it's their automatic backup. If their first handgun is to go down, get lost, stolen, any of that, this is their backup. That is actually what sold me, because whenever I went to purchase it, I saw it. I've seen Sky, but it's nothing that actually caught my eye, because the ones that I saw whenever I was browsing were all 380s. So I automatically just scratched them off of my list because they were 380s. I didn't know they made them in 9mm. But when I saw this one, the lady had told me all of the law enforcement in the area, this is their backup. And honestly, when I went to get this, it was somebody on the phone that was trying to purchase it, and I literally popped up at the right exact moment. These sell out super quick from what they told me, especially in 9mm. 380s kind of sit a little minute, but 9mm, they say these go almost instantly. So, you know, from what I was told and all the information that I have gathered, it is pretty reliable. But of course, I will find out for you guys up for, you know, myself, you know what I'm saying? Just so, you know, y'all don't have to worry about going through the internet and all of that stuff. I'll be 100% honest with you, and I will have the tally marks and all of that stuff set up. So that is all of the information that I have for you on the CPX-2. Now, as an overview, I will just let you guys know just a very quick summary of everything that was included in this video in case you skip through. The CPX-2 is 9mm. Single stack magazines, 1 and 2, 9mm. 3 and 4, 380. Come in various colors: pink, purple, blue, olive, black, all black, depending on the model. All black is only CPX-1 and CPX-3. The trigger is crap in my opinion, but I will play with it a little bit more. You can upgrade the trigger, I think. I've seen a couple things on that online where people have put little kits in there and done all of that stuff. It is only 5.7 inches overall, 3.1 inch barrel. It is subcompact, so this is the small, almost one of the smallest of the smallest 380s. The 380 models are a little bit smaller, but it's not that much of a difference. In the box, you're getting 2 10-round magazines, the pinky mags. So if you have large hands like me, it is a go. It is American made, based in Florida. If you're looking for an American made handgun under $300, and you're not too much worried about having an external safety, and you want to hold a decent amount and want 9mm, you can't beat it. It's really underrated. This is not one of the firearms that were even recommended to me throughout the whole entire process. I was always recommended the G2C, the G3, the Canics TP9, and the Smith & Wesson Shield 3.0 or something like that, the Easy Pull, whichever one. But those are only ones that I was actually recommended. So if you're looking for all of that stuff under $300, hey, this is the one for you. Now, with today's time, you can't be too picky out there. Sometimes you just got to get what you can get. This is one of those, if they don't have your go-to, the one that you actually want and you need something now, this is what you can get right now. A little bit on the cheaper side, and you'll be ready to roll. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out.